Hi, my name is Michelle. I'm a Swahili tutor with about 6 years of experience teaching the language. Swahili is my native language. Aside from Swahili, I speak English and French. I am a private tutor established in Nairobi, Kenya, although I do also affiliate with certain teaching and learning institutions, one of them being Timur Levitin's Language School. I very much love teaching languages. It is a passion of mine that stems from being a polyglot and someone who finds languages very intriguing to learn, especially in our very interdependent world. I do think it's important to pick up an extra language to improve your skill set because you never know when it will come in handy. The reason why I would maybe put a particular stress to Swahili is because it is the lingua franca of East Africa. It is the most it is a language that has the most people speaking it in Africa. And there is also a political tie to the language because there are many African countries that are uh, speaking of implementing Swahili into their schools that are outside of East Africa, because Swahili is a language particular to East Africa. And I think whenever you think of different continents, you think of different languages. When you think of East Asia, you think of Japanese or Korean. When you think of Southeast Asia, you think of Hindi. When you think of Europe, you think French, you think Spanish, and when you think of Latin America, you think Spanish. So when it comes to Africa, there are very many African languages. I think about over 2,000. But the most intriguing, I would say, and the one that I would think should be promoted to um, the wider world for most people to learn would be Swahili. Just for many reasons. Well, one, that it's the most populous language. Many people speak it, and it's a growing language that is actually going beyond the East African borders. It's also, I think, one of the AU languages, the African Union's languages, and the EAC as well. So it is a language that once you learn it, it will help in when it comes to trade with African countries that are Swahili phone, Swahili speaking, but also you get to understand the politics a bit more because people say language is memory. So the more you learn a language, you'll notice that not many words in a language can be translated. So you'd have to learn the language in itself, that particular language, to completely understand sometimes people's way of thinking, way of living, because that's what language does. It reflects a whole other world for people who uh, that language is foreign to. You get to understand and see how people feel, speak, and think by learning that language. It's a whole different experience. In fact, I always say that learning a language is a different experience. You're not just getting vocabulary and learning how to put together grammar sentences. Grammar in sentences. It's not just about being grammatically correct and just accumulating vocabulary. It's also about cultural nuances, many cultural nuances to help you understand inside jokes, politics, and very many things. So do consider booking a session with me to learn Swahili. It is a very beautiful language. It sounds very beautiful, and it will definitely take you places. It is, and if it does not take you places, then at least it gives you a whole entire experience. So yes, consider booking a class, and we can get straight to bettering your linguistic skills and learning an entire different language. See you in class.